Good evening, Facebook. How's everybody? It's Dr. Annette. I just want to say hi, let y'all know that I'm here talking about imposter syndrome. Have you ever felt like you're an imposter in your own life? Like you just really don't even belong there? Let's talk about that. Hey, Lynn, nice to see you. So, if you're new, type new. If you're replay, type replay. I'd love to know where you're from. Please play along, comment, whatever. Share this if you think somebody can get some value out of it. I'm kind of sitting here in the dark. I hope I can read my own notes, but hey, Connie, hey, Peter. We're going to talk about imposter syndrome. And if you've ever been a person who wants to do something, if you're passionate about anything, you've probably felt like an imposter at some point in your life. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to read to you what's in the About page on my Facebook page, because I have felt like an imposter many, many, many times in my life. And what I want to do is break this down and talk about it and encourage people to not feel that way any longer. So here's what my Facebook page says in the About Me section. It says, growing up, all I ever wanted to be was normal. Now that I'm grown, being normal is the last thing that I want to be. My wish is to be extraordinary all of the days of my life and help others be their own kind of extraordinary too. This has been on my Facebook page for a long time. I wrote this, probably 2 years ago, I'm guessing. It goes on to say, a strong woman does not need a man to take care of her. She wants one to want to take care of her. And don't just live life, be a part of it, embrace it, and go all in. Because I really, really believe that. And further, I say, I love my life. I love the sum of all its parts. I can't wait to see where tomorrow takes me. And every tomorrow after that, I am truly blessed. Now, that's quite a statement. I love to be positive. I love to help other people be positive. I love to help other people feel good about the skin they're in. And this imposter syndrome is something that's out there. And I didn't coin the phrase. I heard it somewhere. I'm not sure who said it, but I thought it fit pretty good with what I was wanting to talk about this evening. Hey, Ann. Hey, Angie. So, what is imposter syndrome? So I've been listening to a lot of Brene Brown and Lil Mel Robbins and some Tony Robbins and some people that, I find super, super smart and good at doing these kinds of things. So imposter syndrome, that voice in your head that says to you, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I should just sit down and shut up. Don't raise your hand. Don't be who you are. Don't get out there because you feel like an imposter. You feel like you actually don't belong where you are. And some people really, really feel like they don't belong. And the only way to beat that is to understand those feelings and get better at it. Hey, Barb, how are ya? So, we're going to talk about, and I should have put this in the title. I totally meant to. I'm so sad that I didn't. The title is, Let's Get Naked. I totally should have put that out. I'm going to change that when I get done here. You guys can all laugh if you want to, but I'm going to change it. So Brene Brown said that. She said, you got to get out there. You got to get naked. You got to take off that armor. You got to put down that sword, and you just got to go out there and get naked in front of everybody. And what that means is not to literally be naked, but to put down your armor and let people see you as who you really are, because that's the only way, really, to feel good about yourself and to connect with other people. So, empathy, the word empathy is probably confused by a lot of people. It doesn't mean sympathy. It means to actually feel something with someone, not for them, but with someone. So if someone has a family member who passes away and you can relate to that, you're feeling empathy towards them because you understand where they're coming from. Feeling sympathy for them is feeling bad for them or putting them down almost. So you really don't want to feel sympathy for people, but you want to feel empathy for them. And the whole concept that Brene Brown talks about is she talks about empathy is the antidote to shame. So if someone's feeling shame and you say, me too, I understand, I hear where you're coming from, then they feel less shamed. But if you don't do that, if you empathy can actually get rid of shame. But the opposite of that is shame grows in secrecy, silence, and judgment, is what she says. So secrecy, silence, and judgment, all of those things can come from inside of you, but they can also come from outside of you as well. And thanks everybody for watching. Please share if you think this will help somebody. I'd appreciate it. Let me know if you shared it, and I'll give you a shout out during the video. So vulnerability is what Brene Brown talks about all the time, and it is the path to empathy. So if you want to feel empathetic for other people, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, which is where a lot of us have stopped. We're not vulnerable anymore, which is part of what's wrong with society, because people have all these walls built up, and these walls keep you from feeling things, and therefore you can climb up in a clock tower and shoot 12 people and think it's okay to do that because you've separated yourself from the world, from other people, from the human race. So that's why it's important to feel empathy and to actually be vulnerable and let other people in. So the whole thing is if you're in business like me, a lot of people that I know, of course, are in business because people tend to flock together in groups when they are. But one of the things that you can't do is you cannot wait until you feel ready. Just like having a baby. Most people are always, when you're young, you're always like, I'm going to wait till I'm ready to have a baby. Well, babies don't work like that. And if you wait till you're ready, you'll never do it. So that's another thing about getting out there and doing things, getting out there and living your passion, living your life and being your true self, is you have got to just do it. You can't wait till you're ready. You can't wait till you have a full coat of armor and you can keep those critics away from you or let their insults bounce off of you. Because if you wait till you're ready for that, then you'll never be ready. You'll never be able to go live your passion and do what you want to do. So don't let fear, the fear that cripples you, the fear that talks you out of doing things that you should do, the fear that makes you feel like you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that you don't belong, and that people are going to beat you up when you try to do what you want to do, don't let that fear break you down. You got to take off that armor. You got to get yourself into a vulnerable position. You have to be aware that there are critics and that people may criticize you. But a lot of times those people that are criticizing you from a place of fear. So if you understand their fear and you understand that they're going to criticize you because they're having the same fear that you have, then it kind of makes you understand them a little better. So if you're worried about doing something, like a lot of people are afraid to do live videos because they're afraid that someone's going to criticize them, call them chubby. If you've seen my video, the lady that called me chubby that day. But you can't let what you think other people might say about you keep you from doing the things that you want to do. You have got to get out there and live your passion, and don't allow other people or that voice in your head to make you feel like an imposter in your own life. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the prettiest. You just have to be who you are, your unique individual self. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. So, I think it's Mari Williamson wrote a poem, and it says, her poem is so popular. A lot of people really like it. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Have you ever considered that? It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, or fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not in just some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. A friend of mine gave me that poem several years ago, and I just fell in love with it, and I've had it forever. I keep that poem, and it used to be on my Facebook page too, but I really, really believe that. And it's an amazing thought to think about the fact that allowing yourself to get out of your own way and not allow that imposter syndrome to hold you back also allows other people the ability to break free from that imposter syndrome, get naked, get out there, and do what it is they're passionate about. So hopefully you'll get what I'm talking about, and you'll be like, okay, I get this, let's do this. So don't worry about the critics, because the critics they're gonna say the things that you are most afraid of. So you already know what you're most afraid of. So just get used to the idea, know that you're afraid of those things. And one of my big fears is not being accepted. I'm always afraid that I'm not going to be accepted by everyone. But I've learned over time that some people won't, but a lot of people do. So I just have to not worry about those naysayers and the people that don't accept me, and love the people who love me, and be around the people who want to be around me. And I don't care about those other people. Hey bud, how are you? So it's not the critic who counts. It's the person who's getting out there and living their life and doing what they want to do and living their passion. So like I said, don't let those people criticize you. Take off your armor. Put down your sword. Be you. Be vulnerable. Get out there and live your passion, whatever that is. Don't allow shame, that voice that says you're not enough. Who do you think you are? I can't believe that you think you're going to do this. Don't listen to that voice. Tell that voice to be quiet. Don't let scarcity hold you back. I'm not qualified enough. I'm not smart enough. Don't let comparison keep you down. Brene says there's 3 things: shame, scarcity, and comparison that'll keep you down. Don't compare yourself to other people. They're not living your life. You need to live your life. You need to live your passion, and you need to be the best version of you that you can be. So, other people are going to push your buttons. Don't let that happen. Follow your passion. Learn as you go. Don't wait until you're perfect, because none of us are perfect, and we're never going to be perfect. Don't try to win people over. And if somebody does criticize you, just tell yourself, I hear you. I get you. I know where you're coming from, but I love me, and I am going to continue on. I'm going to finish this journey. I'm going to be passionate about what I do, and I'm going to continue to live my life the way I want to live it. So I know this is kind of a short video. I know that it's probably going to touch a few people's hearts. I hope it does. If it does, please feel free to share. If you'd like to follow more of my videos, please just click on the button there that says notify me when Annette goes live. I'd love to get some discussion going and talk about those things. And I guess that's about all I had to say. So please share, please like, please send me some hearts, make some comments. I love to interact with people. Thank you for watching. If you're new, type new. If you're a replay, type replay and where you're from. And please share this video. And I'm Dr. Annette, and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching.